Ralph Serpe with the Adams County Community Foundation, and welcome to the special holiday edition of Community Media's Open House. Joining me today is Lisa Cadigan. Welcome, Lisa.
Thank you.
Executive Director, President, and Grand Poobah of the Adams County Arts Council. Welcome.
Thank you. I've never been called the Grand Poobah before.
You're everything. You're everything there. Because the Arts Council is such a large organization that encompasses a lot of things, all things arts and culture.
Yes.
Tell us about the Arts Council.
It's funny that you say we do so many things. I've been involved with the organization since 2013, and I've been involved in just about every capacity as a board member, as a instructor, as a volunteer, and I've attended all of our annual meetings, and every year I'm surprised by the number of things that happen in the community. And so one of my goals as executive director is to make sure that we're getting the word out of all the wonderful things we do. We're not just the Arts Education Center downtown, although that's a lovely place to be. We also send programming out throughout the county to senior centers, to schools in all 6 school districts. We try to serve the community's most vulnerable populations whenever we can. So
tell us more about some of the programs that we may or may not know that are coming from the Arts Council. How do you support the arts and create a vibrant Adams County across the entire county?
Well, one of our most internally popular programs, but that you might not know about in the general public, is our Creative Aging program. And we partner with the Adams County Office for Aging, and we send instructors out to senior centers throughout Adams County with culinary arts programming and painting and music and dance. And we have just a wealth of artist, instructor, professionals that we contract with from the county, who are experts in their fields and who share their skills with people in our community.
So you're using local residents to introduce the joy of art in all forms to seniors across the county.
Yeah, seniors, and we do that for young people as well. We partner with Collaborating for Youth in their after-school programs. They run a program that helps working parents by providing homework assistance and after-school care at most of the elementary and intermediate schools throughout Adams County. And when we can, we partner with them and send instructors to offer art classes or culinary arts classes there as well.
Yeah, so when I was a kid, we had art in school. I don't know if we had an arts council when I was a youngster.
Yeah.
Don't they teach this in school? Why the Arts Council?
Well, yeah, sure. You get some art in school as part of the curriculum, but we all know that that's also the first line item to be cut, typically. So you don't get it every day necessarily. And we certainly believe, and the data shows, that the arts are a healing force in society, that it's just as important for you to express yourself and find your creative impulses as it is to test your math skills. So the more experiences that we can get out to the public that are high quality, the better. I have teaching experience as well, and my own teaching experience, I have worked with students from the area who had never seen a play in their whole school experience, or had never been to an art show. And so the Arts Council adds an extra layer. We support the school system. We give this platform to students to see what it's like to put their art out into the world, not just to their classmates, but to the whole community.
And so let's talk a little bit about sort of the layers of art that you support. So you talked about the performing arts, visual arts.
Yes.
What else emanates? Culinary arts. What else emanates from the Arts Council?
Well, we had a really exciting program just this past November that we called Soul Shine, that was supported and sponsored by one of our favorite donors, the Salisbury family, Cynthia Salisbury. And she brought in some artists from Nashville, Tennessee, that were songwriters and musicians that also did wellness workshops with a group of people. I think we had about 75 people that attended. It was a wonderful partnership event with the Adams County Historical Society, who let us use their new building as their venue. So the Arts Council brings people together to make them active participants. I believe that when you make the community, the regular lay person who maybe is not familiar with a medium of art, into an active participant, they not only appreciate the arts more deeply, but they start to connect with why it's important in their own lives as well. So,
Tell me about your accomplishments, the Arts Council's accomplishments for this past year, and what you look forward to doing in 2024.
okay.
What are you looking forward to?
Well, last year we did our first Toast the Artist celebration as part of our annual juried art exhibition. The juried art exhibition has been going on. We're celebrating our 20th anniversary with that particular event in June of 2024.
And for those that don't know what a juried art exhibition is, hi, I'm Ralph Serpe with the Adams County Community Foundation, and you're joining us with the Holiday Open House Unwrapped edition. I'm sorry, juried art exhibition.
So a juried art exhibition means that we have selected a juror, an outside objective arts professional, to select works into a show. And so last year we had 313 pieces of visual art that was submitted for our exhibition, which was held at Schmucker Gallery at Gettysburg College.
And where are those artists from?
A majority of them are from South Central Pennsylvania and our region, but we do get entries as far as New York, California, New Mexico. I believe one of our winners was from New Mexico.
Wow.
The exciting thing about this kind of a show is that because you have a different juror each year and you have art coming from so many different people, the theme that's chosen to unite the pieces is always unique. It's really not about, back that up. The quality of the show is amazing, but it's not always reflective of who is the best versus how a collection of works fit together in the vision of the juror. So it's just always a very impactful show in a new way every year. Like I said, we had 313 pieces of art that were submitted last year.
And how many folks get in?
There are 47 pieces that are exhibited.
Okay.
So those some of the artists submit more than one piece for consideration, but 47 pieces are juried into the show, and then from that, the juror also selects a best in show and a first prize and a second prize, and those are nice cash prizes as well.
And are these first-time artists, veteran artists, accomplished artists, well-known? Who are they?
You get the gamut. I think most of them are established artists who are doing this professionally, or at least as a vocation that they've been practicing for many, many years and that they're very passionate about. They're skilled. They have honed their craft for many years. But we get a variety of different mediums.
Do you get any folks who come through your programs over time, either as a young person or as an adult later in life, who submit things for the juried exhibition?
I'm not sure if I've seen at least students that have come through, but I know that some of our best instructors who have come through our Arts Council originally as members because they were teaching in the local school systems, and now maybe they're retired and they're practicing their art full time, and they've been juried into the show across their careers and into retirement, and that's always exciting to see when their work is juried
Well,
into the
that's
show.
great. I didn't know that it was so such a depth of field in terms of who puts art into consideration for that exhibition. So tell us about your home. So you're there in Gettysburg.
Yes.
So tell us about your home. Even though you do programming all around the county, you do have a home in downtown Gettysburg.
We have an Arts Education Center at 125 South Washington Street in downtown Gettysburg. It's a really lovely building that was in need of some major repairs that we found out rather urgently this year. We were having issues with our roof and water problems. And so we're under construction right now, but we're looking forward to a beautiful new facade that I'm hoping will be ready by mid to late January, is what they tell me.
Okay. And there are some elements of that new facade that fits in with your mission.
Absolutely. I'm very excited that the new facade incorporates, we've expanded the window height at the front of the building so that we can have three-dimensional art that will be displayed for people passing by. And we also have, I believe it's 4 different stations where we can have community art displayed on the outside of the building. And we're still working on how we're going to solicit those pieces and decide whose art gets to be showcased for the community.
Yeah, that's a great opportunity to turn the art inside out. You don't have to walk through the door, and you can entice people to come in.
Absolutely.
How many folks from outside of Adams County do you have visit the Arts Council? We get millions of visitors a year from around the country and around the world. Do any of them include the Arts Council as part of their stopover?
That's certainly a goal that we're working on, and I've been in conversations with Destination Gettysburg and Main Street Gettysburg, and we had a really nice partnership as part of the Christmas Festival this year. I can't speak for the whole year, but I can tell you that this past weekend for a Gettysburg Christmas Festival, we had over 1,400 people come through the Arts Education Center to visit our gingerbread exhibit and our artist market and our silent auction, which was just a phenomenal turnout. So.
I heard that gingerbread competition, that those gingerbread houses need to be edible.
Yes.
And I've seen some of those gingerbread houses. It's impossible that those things are not, they're engineering feats.
They are. I don't know that anyone would actually eat them. They just need to be constructed out of food.
Yeah. I think whoever creates them has to take a bite out of it before they can get.
I guess we could start a new category, which is, you know, the one that people want to eat wins a prize, and then we get to eat it. I don't know.
Or you could. Do you auction them off?
Yes, we do.
Awesome.
We do.
That's great.
Yeah.
And so, what's next for the Arts Council?
What's next for the Arts Council? Well, we'll finish our renovation, hopefully, and as well as the outside facade of the building that will be greatly improved. We're going to be just freshening up paint and hopefully upgrading some of our lighting in the galleries. We have 3 gallery spaces in our building, and we want to be the premier gallery showcase for local artists. So.
Well, thank you. Once again, I'm Ralph Serpe with the Adams County Community Foundation. You are watching a special holiday edition of Open House, Adams County Unwrapped. We're here with Lisa Cadigan with the Adams County Arts Council. And, you know, I always think of the arts and culture in a community, and communities all across the country are looking to build a vibrant arts community. And I'm not sure if they do it to attract people to their local community from outside their community. It's really about creating a vibrant community for those who are here. So if I'm watching this today and I'm an aspiring artist, or I'm retired and I want to get back into the art that I enjoyed when I was younger, or I've never had the opportunity to play, dance, or participate in visual arts, how can I get connected with the Arts Council? What's in it for me? How can I get connected?
There's lots of ways to get connected. We have a robust selection of adult classes that are offered year-round, all times of day and for all ages. We have a summer camp program for young people where we offer between 40 and 45 half-day camps usually per summer. Again, in all mediums, painting, pottery, drawing, performing arts, music, you name it, and we've got an instructor. We have such a wealth of creative people in Adams County that can teach these classes, and so when they make themselves available to teach for us, then we can offer those classes and programs. And then I'm also a big fan of just putting on events that involve community, that invite the passersby at our Arts Oasis, for example, to try something new that they've never tried before. So we're always looking for ways to get people involved that way too.
You know, there have been a few times where I've been at the Arts Council where there always seems to be a piece of art that's participatory, that folks who visit can have a hand in creating. Tell us about some of those pieces that you've invited the public to join you in the creation of.
This is something I could talk about all day.
I know.
So one of my favorite projects that I started before I became on staff at the Arts Council is called the People Project. And it started as a very simple staged storytelling production that I did as a guest artist at Gettysburg College. When I came to the Arts Council, we turned it into an after-school program that also incorporated video and visual art. And our last iteration of the project was a whole performance event that brought people together on a common theme to share stories, to share music, and to share visual art. And part of the public awareness for the project was inviting people to grind a piece of glass that became part of a mosaic stained glass piece that was led by one of our instructors, Chris Parker, who teaches stained glass classes.
So each individual got a piece of glass that they were able to work themselves.
Yes, he showed, I'm sorry, he showed each person how to grind the glass, and he had a frame that he placed them in, that he facilitated the last, the final layout of the pieces of glass. But about 150 people participated in grinding glass, and it turned into a really beautiful self-standing piece that's in our front window right now, so.
The first part of the exhibition windows out
Yes,
front, perhaps.
yes.
So how can people get involved, either to participate in a class, to volunteer if they're an artist and they want to offer a class for you all, or if they want to support the renovation work at the Arts Council and support your ongoing operations? How do they find out more, and how can they get involved?
Well, first step would be to visit our website at www.adamsarts.org. That's ADAMSARTS.org. We can take your phone calls anytime at 717-334-5006. Again, I'm Lisa Cadigan. My door is always open. Come in and talk to me. Our program director is Wendy Hygus. She coordinates all of our classes, hires our teachers. Our outreach coordinator is Kylie Stone. She books all of the performances and demonstrations on the Arts Oasis, and also coordinates our outreach programs for people who are willing to go out into the county and teach young people or work with our seniors.
Wonderful. So it's the end of the year. If you're looking for an organization to support that can support many organizations and an arts-rich community, please consider the Adams County Arts Council. As we wrap up, I have a question.
Sure.
What do you hope? What's your hope for 2024 for Adams County, for your organization, for this world?
That's a big question.
It is.
Well, speaking for the organization, and just from where we've come just in the past few years and where we're going, again, I'm always looking to engage people in participating in the arts. I'm very excited to be partnering with different community organizations. We're reinvigorating the Main Street, or the Elm Street district, in Gettysburg. I want to see more public art that's telling stories of today.
Sure.
We're a historical place, and the stories of the past are really important, and we're also creating new stories every day, and so I just love learning about people and having them share their stories and showing them new ways to do that.
Well, we look forward to you doing that. Thank you so much for joining us, Lisa, and thank you for joining us at this edition of Community Media Open House. Once again, I'm Ralph Serpe with the Adams County Community Foundation. Thank you very much for joining us.